I was gonna sit here in awkward silence till everybody was out.
I was wondering like how long we were gonna hold it. Just like how long we're gonna wait here completely quiet until he said something. Like I was willing to hold it, you know.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome to Henshin-A-Go-Go, where the dice rolls are made up. Skill checks don't matter. That's right. The rolls are just like aglets, those plastic little tips at the end of your shoelaces. Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out with us tonight. I'm going to go ahead and let the players introduce themselves, and then we'll jump right in.
Oh god, I'm first, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Okay.
I have no idea. I can't see the thing yet.
Hey, I'm SkeleVee. I'm playing Zeke more tonight, the Blue Ranger, and yeah. I'm sorry, I'm tired, y'all. Go ahead, Art.
Hi, I'm Hyacinth. I'm going to be playing Art, the Yellow Ranger tonight. And yeah, I think we don't have too much about our characters yet, so that's just all I'm going to get for you. Next is Zarqa.
Hello everybody, I am MeggMysteria and I will be playing Zarqa Debeaux tonight, our resident Green Ranger and the local weird girl. So, we'll find out how she manages to corral these new guys. So let's throw it over to FoXXii.
What's up, folks? I'm Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite fox. Tonight I'll be playing Dexx Trellin, the Orange Ranger, the absolute hardest to corral. So good fucking luck. Handing it over to Morrigan next.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah. Hi guys. I'm Kitsune60 or whatever. So you guys, I'm the Pink Ranger, Morrigan Slater. So far we don't know too much about our characters, like they said. We'll have to figure out what's gonna happen. All right, passing it over to FailPrime.
All right, so as you guys have heard, this is a wonderful story about Power Rangers and a great coming of age as teenagers figuring themselves out. Trust me, we're probably going to get signed to like the CW pretty soon. Neon lights, really bad acting. Don't worry about it.
CW? Really? We couldn't shoot higher than that?
Look, man, if we want the neon lights and like the teen actors, like CW is where it's at. Like you got CW or Freeform, like, but I don't think we fit into that Pretty Little Liars crowd just yet.
Solid. We're going to sign a multi-year deal with Quibi and then we'll get into it.
I was gonna say.
Oh, good idea. Wait, is Quibi still a thing?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure Quibi's gone already.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
All right, well, now that we've insulted other platforms, let's jump into the game. So if you guys remember last session, you had ended up on the outskirts of town. There was kind of a mining operation going on. There was a ship, some guys, and you ended up in a fight with what seems to be another Henshin or Ranger style figure. But this one is kind of odd. You get like an impending sense of doom from him. A little bit of like in the back of your head, just existential dread. And you've noticed some things that, you know, you kind of remember from like your English classes being like Eldritch stories, little of that, you know, H.P. Lovecraft style creatures that might be behind this thing. You'd all received your coins and you had just transformed. And the last thing that we left off on, the Eldritch Ranger was standing back away from you guys. It looked like he was getting ready to charge forward. There was a pool of like void growing underneath him and kind of up behind him, and there was tentacles coming out from behind that void.
Nope. Don't want.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Nope.
Can we unvoid the void? Because I don't like it.
Can we avoid the void?
Oh, that was better. That was better.
I mean, you definitely could. So at this point, you are in like a fight or flight mode. You guys could definitely get out of there. It's looking like Locke and this other purple ranger who showed up with the coins are definitely trying to get away. They're definitely like, yo, we don't need to be dealing with this right now. While Zarqa and you guys are still kind of like facing down, deciding whether or not you should take this thing on.
All right.
So what's the call, friends? We running or what?
Fuck, man, I don't know how to use whatever the hell this is that they just.
I got a cool suit. I feel like we need to fight.
I mean,
maybe we run faster.
Maybe.
or maybe
Although-
we hit harder. I'm with Art's plan.
Okay.
Or-
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not claiming to be the smartest here, but this feels like a regroup, you know?
Just because it feels like a regroup doesn't mean that you need to fight. And I would much rather not fight him.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, okay. Well, if the
You knew about all this stuff going in. I trust her.
let's
Yeah,
not
let's
fight then.
follow that. The one who knows what they're doing's lead.
Fine. Less fun, but fine.
All right, so you guys are
Less fun's
you're
gonna
choosing to
keep us
bounce
alive.
out of there.
We're running.
Run.
Yeah.
Ran so far away.
Escape.
So as you guys go to head out, you start running towards the entrance of this mining area. You hear you not necessarily hear it, but you feel it. Like it's like echoing in your heads, like a shriek, just a shrill shriek. And you turn around and you see that Eldritch Ranger. It was ready to charge, like it was gonna like Goku punch, like super just like thrust at you guys. But the tentacles that had come up behind it have wrapped around it and are pulling it back into the void.
What
Does
the
it look
fuck?
like he's choosing it or like he's forced?
It's forced. It's definitely like he is fighting against it to continue fighting you guys.
Well, I don't want him to go somewhere he doesn't want to be. Should we like free him? And
Well,
then
I'm
run?
pretty sure he's about to murder us. Maybe we let that happen,
Oh.
boss.
Right.
But like, that looks non-consensual.
Yeah, I mean, you know what else might not have been consensual?
Getting
Sometimes you
punched.
gotta like help
Him
bad guys.
killing
So
us.
that some people need help.
Well,
I'm
feeling
sorry,
like
but
if
I
we-
don't
I'm-
believe any of us are ready to fight whatever that eldritch monstrosity is that's pulling it into the void.
I was just gonna punch the tentacle, so hopefully like he can make his own choice and we can run away.
No.
mean,
just keep going. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Is there a way to like hit it without like getting like fully into the void? I stand outside it and then.
I mean, not really, because it's almost like that void just kind of like, because it like pulled out from underneath him and then like came up. So it's
Okay.
almost like it's like forming a shell around him as the tentacles pull him back into the void.
I'm just gonna. Okay. I said it, but like, we don't have to. I stated it, and then we.
Still going.
Yeah. Then.
Hey, man, I appreciate the hero complex, though. I'm sure it makes the girls go crazy.
I'll just quietly run next to my friends.
Friends is a strong word.
Hey, we're friends. We gotta be. We're all superheroes now.
We're frenemies.
Fail, I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Have there been encounters between Zarqa and the Eldritch Ranger before?
No, but you have a coin that definitely reacts to that ranger.
That's the blue coin, right?
Yep.
Fuck.
On your end, you can kind of feel a little bit of that corruption inside yourself. Almost like it's like when the deal was made between that person, which altered his henshin in that form, that corruption kind of spread to you and the other two coins.
The other two coins?
And through that feedback, I'm assuming that I'm getting some now because of.
Mhm.
Is it getting worse? Like it is legitimately hurting him?
So for him, it's almost like he's not like him fighting against it is just like instinct, almost like it just wants to fight, basically. Like it's almost like the person that is in that suit isn't there anymore.
Bye.
Cat.
Then I imagine Zarqa would probably end up stopping for a moment and then turning to look back, maybe start to take a step towards it before trying to collect herself and continue with the others.
So as you step forward, like as you turn to kind of take that step towards it, that's when it's pulled back into the void, and then that like darkness is gone, and you guys don't feel that like dread or that like fear anymore. But it's definitely left you affected. You're definitely like, what the hell is going on with that?
Okay.
Well,
Are we like corruptible? There's just too much going on. I don't understand it yet.
Wait, whoa. Was that guy supposed to be one of us?
Suit looked similar.
It looked like he like lost control or like was taken over.
That's existential.
I want to help him because we just don't know.
I don't think we're strong enough to help him yet.
he looked like he wanted to punch us.
Tentacle.
Just saying. He definitely looked ready to choose violence, so
It's not something to talk about right here. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm with her.
Where are we
Alright.
going? Are we going back to one of our places or
I'm assuming that
back to that weird casino?
pizza place.
I mean, hey,
pizza
I wouldn't mind
place?
pretending I have friends for a bit. Want to come back to my place? It's not super
Mm.
clean, but
The new pizza place in town, Henshin-A-Go-Go.
Absolutely.
or that. Also an
Yeah.
option.
Light speed delivery.
Like, do your parents question anything normally? Like,
My parents aren't usually home, so
I mean, technically neither are ours. One got eaten by a giant praying
well,
mantis.
they also just let me throw parties all the time, so they just like choose to leave. But like, that's besides the point. I think we should go back to the weird place that appeared out of nowhere that seemed like a base, like a factory headquarters. That seems like a good bet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I like it when Art says smart words. Let's do those.
That doesn't happen.
Okay, let's. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I was supposed to drive. I forgot.
You're,
Let's get out of view and take these suits off, and then we can go back.
Okay.
Yeah. How do we do that?
That was my question.
I believe it's just. Is it just saying Henshin again? Hold
I
on.
mean, you can, yeah.
What's that supposed to mean? Yes or no?
the yes or no question.
I want the epic.
Excuse-
We got to try and figure out how to get these suits off montage.
I did want to keep it on. I feel kind of cool.
I think Dex's first instinct is to just start talking to his suit. Just like, hey, yo, so I don't know how this works, but I'm pretty sure you do. So if you could just come off, that'd be great.
So it's really weird because in the back of your head you hear factory, and factory's just like, oh, Dexter, you were one of the kids that was in me earlier. If you want to take the suit off, just concentrate on the suit going away.
1, phrasing. 2. Nope, just that. Okay, got it.
1, phrasing. 2, also phrasing.
3, phrasing a third time in case you didn't catch it. Yeah, and I think at that point, concentrating is not his strong suit at all. But I think in a very, very awkward play of what looks like meditation, you just kind of see Dex go like perfectly still for a bit and try to think really, really hard about the suit not being on him anymore.
But yeah, after a few seconds, the suit kind of like dissipates back into your day-to-day clothes.
Oh, thank the gods I still
How'd
have
you do
clothes
that?
on.
I like to note that Zarqa's is just kind of walking and hers just dissipates.
Okay, don't show off. Jeez. New.
I'm going to fully try to get my
So-
car wearing my suit.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
did you do that?
I mean, I just thought about it really hard, which is not a thing I'm good at particularly, but you know.
Oh. She just kind of nods and is like, okay. Just like, okay. She's
Alright.
gonna try
Well-
doing that to get it to fade away.
Yeah, Zeke's done with this. Like, it was kind of cool for a second, and then that thing showed up, or that thing was there, so, you know, existential
Things
dread.
were going great,
nothing.
and then there were consequences.
Yes, exactly. So
Sorry, Mike.
he's ready to be out of here and on his way to wherever Zarqa's going.
Yep.
I'm gonna, as I'm walking back to the car, like look for pockets, any buttons or compartments, you know.
On the suit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're
don't
not
know
even gonna
if it's
change out of it. You're just like, hey.
It's cool. I gotta see what the fuck this can do.
So you realize as you're walking with the suit that it's almost like the suit is part of you. Like you have the coin, but it's almost like that coin basically just like transferred the suit to you. It's almost like there's a symbiosis there. So like
cool.
you're like, ooh, I want some like badass, you know, cargo short pockets, and those like pop up on your suit.
What the fuck? That's so cool.
But they are empty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright.
Where are we dropping, boys?
Yeah, so Dex is with me, and Zeke, you're also with me, right? 'Cause we took my car to get here.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna say right now Zeke was trailing Zarqa to see wherever she was going, or how she was going.
Yeah, I assumed we were all getting in vehicles to go wherever the fuck we were going.
Yeah, I think
If I
imagine
remember
walking.
correctly, you all joined up with Art, and he drove you there.
No,
No,
there you go.
I had my own separate vehicle.
Yeah,
Well, then
I said
I'm riding with
Neil
you.
got in her car instead.
Oh, well, I guess get back with a group I was with.
Alright.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure I had like a van or some shit that was able to house all of us. So,
An SUV or something.
Friend.
yeah, exactly.
Do you think there's a timer on this?
Like the suit?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, you're a superhero. It's like powered by your will or something. As long as you like believe in yourself, it should still work.
You just gotta focus on it the whole time. Keep concentrated.
You know how this works? Doesn't really seem
That-
like it did earlier.
Dex,
Nah,
you-
I'm just
you
guessing,
hear
dude.
in
I
the
read a lot
back
of
of your
comics.
head, Dex, you hear in the back of your head, that's not how it works. Don't tell lies.
Listen, it's not a lie if you don't know the actual answer.
If you don't know the answer, then don't make things up.
But that's fun.
Oh, you want to have fun?
Oh no! Oh no!
No. Oh yeah. Dex is just, you just all see Dex have like the biggest smirk on his face. It's like, yeah.
All right. So you guys are going back to the pizza joint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Time to cause
I
problems
will
on
note
purpose.
that I will note that Zarqa does have her own mode of transportation. It's closer to like a street bike, like a
Oh, fancy.
Oh, aren't you fucking cool?
I guess I'll take my suit off and succumb to peer pressure.
There may or may not be a delivery thing on the back of it.
My God.
Listen, you gotta get it how you live, all right? The
Hey.
superhero shit doesn't pay.
Oh, man.
So as you guys get back to the pizza place, you know, there's actually like people there this time. It's a late Friday night. There's kids from the local high school. The game just got over. So people are eating pizza, being stupid. Locke is actually behind the counter, and it looks like there's a guy with a low cut, like not like a huge afro, but kind of like a small, like low cut afro. No hairnet or anything. Working in the back, making pizzas and whatnot.
Sounds about right.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Sounds like all standard pizza stuff.
Oh, so people do work here.
Maybe they're all like hologram constructs and none of this is real. Dex is gonna walk up and
I
look
was
at
gonna
someone and
say-
poke them.
You know, like one of the people working there,
Yep.
or like one of the kids that's there for like the football game.
Nope, people working there.
Okay, so you
They
got
are not
your
paid enough.
option of Locke or Ross.
Dex, maybe don't touch people.
Don't ever tell me what to do ever again in your life. I'm gonna go with Ross.
I said maybe.
So you're gonna walk through
Please.
the counter.
Yes.
The worst friend.
Please don't do that.
All right. So
Yeah,
Dex, as you walk
can't
past
even
like
stop
the
him at this
counter
point.
and you walk past Locke, you go to head into the kitchen, and as you step into the kitchen, you step through like the doorway, and you're standing in a room, and in the room it's kind of dark, and there's machinery around the room. It looks like a kind of like an assembly line machinery, and you're watching these dudes with like just black sockets for eyes and just like this grin twisted up on their face, like standing around these machines, basically building more of themselves. So they're like pulling levers and a body part will come out, and they're just like building and stacking things on themselves.
Oh, okay. I wanted Men in Black, and I got Rocky Horror Picture Show. Fantastic.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
So they all turn to face you. So there's a good like probably like 10 or 15 of them in this room, and it's all of those like cold dark eyes just staring at you, and you just feel like you hear in the back of your head, well, you wanted to have fun, and then you feel like compelled to walk towards these things.
I'm
Can
not
I just
sleeping tonight.
walk forward and just reach in and snag him by the back of his shirt and pull him back?
Yes.
Okay, like, okay, so please don't get factory ideas. Please just don't do that. It makes it a lot worse on the rest of us.
I don't know. I think I like this thing.
Factory thinks we'll be great friends, Dex.
Oh no. Oh
He's
no.
fun. The superhero shit gets better day by day. I don't know.
And then you like kind of like hear in a whisper, like Factory just kind of whispers, I have such sights to show you.
Ooh. Don't like that.
That's not unsettling at all. But we can't hear this, so we can't say shit.
If I knew what the word unsettling meant, I might have a response.
Shutting that door for the record. Like, okay.
Okay, so besides this place being Monster House, what else are we doing here?
We gotta get in through the code that we did last time, right?
Right. How'd we do that?
I mean, I don't
It
know that
was-
you want to
Not in
open.
front of all of these
People.
people, obviously. But it was through a Galaga machine. I do remember that.
Yes. It should have been Dig Dug. Let's be real.
So we need people to leave, is what I'm hearing.
So if you guys look around a little bit
no.
more, you might notice some stuff that might give you some ideas of some things or a little bit of an explanation. So if you guys want to roll,
Oh.
if everybody wants to roll a d20,
Mm-hmm. Should I do
Five.
the middle or the
15.
15.
all right. So Zarqa and Dex definitely see something. Zeke and Art are just way too out of it. Art is just like thinking it, like he's just daydreaming about all the cool things he could do with this suit. Zeke is just like, look, I'm fucking hungry. Like, let's get a pizza. And Morgan, what did you roll?
Boys.
A 3? So
I rolled a 3. I have
Art-
no idea what the fuck's going
Art-
on.
Morgan and Zeke, you guys go to order food, like you go grab a table.
It's just tired.
Dex.
It's fucking late, guys, and we just had to run.
Dex, looking around, you notice some pictures on the wall, and one of the pictures is the owner, the Ross guy who's in the back, and then Locke standing outside the building like they had just bought it. You notice there's some other weird pictures of them in other places that doesn't look like it's anywhere you've ever seen on Earth. But there's one picture that kind of stands out to you, and it's a picture of Zarqa and two other people. One is like a dark-haired kid, and one is a jock-looking football kid in a Letterman's jacket, and they're standing together in front of a statue that looks like one of those kids.
Huh. Weird.
Hey Z, you know Timon and Pumbaa over here?
Their names aren't Timon and Pumbaa, but yeah, that's Jason Vance.
Okay, one, do they not have like jokes in your universe? And two, K, spill.
You guys live in the same universe.
Yeah.
I don't think
Clearly we don't if no one got the Timon and Pumbaa joke.
I just... Sorry, I don't get things like that sometimes. They're my friends.
Hey, it's all good. I don't get math, so people can not get other things. Not a big deal. Sorry for going off.
It's been a long night.
Yeah. Any case, friends of yours, where are they now? Don't say dead. Don't say dead. Don't say dead.
Well, not dead. I know
I
they're
don't
not
like
dead.
the way you said that.
Oh, that's you know how I keep saying it's a really long story?
Yeah, which we need to get that story at some point.
Now is a point, by the way, if you were wondering.
I'd say you could write it down to make it easier, but I don't think Dexx can read.
That's
Wow.
offensive.
That is so
I'm at
rude.
least a 4th grade level.
Wow.
Yeah, he read Where the Redfern Grows, okay?
Yeah, fam. All right. I got through a whole paragraph of Part of Darkness last semester, okay?
That's
Fine.
impressive.
I'm
That's
still
better than
riffing on
me.
that book in multiple campaigns now, okay? Fuck Heart of Darkness. It's a shitty book.
Yeah.
Well, do you
So-
want me to tell you what happened?
If you're
Yeah.
okay with it.
If you can, in front of, and then Zeke just gestures to all the like patrons.
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing that any customers heard me say. So
Okay, fair enough.
Then let's pick a booth.
Oh, I already have
tuck
one.
him
Though.
to a corner.
Oh,
like...
oh, yeah.
I was already sitting. I hadn't ordered.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I joined whoever else went to go get food to sit down.
and take this food over to the corner booth. And
How much food are we talking here? How much have we got here?
Probably would have
Uh,
ordered at least a whole pizza or two for everyone.
Solid.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, unless there's like one of those single slice deals, then Zeke probably got that.
All right, y'all can split that other pizza. I'll take that first one though.
No veggies on. Or
Mine
no
is
meat on
straight.
his.
Mine's straight, just cheese and sauce.
Topic's not important. I'm just gonna pick pieces of pizza up as they're in front of my face hole and put them closer to my face hole.
Isn't that how it works? Like, that's...
That's how eating works.
I mean,
Exactly
yeah.
how eating works. People just complicate it sometimes. Oh, I want this thing on my pizza. I want that thing on my pizza. I want to
No.
shovel pizza into my face. Stop complaining.
No, but we do need to
Well,
talk
out
about-
loud, by
there
the way,
is-
like to you, while Dex is like shoveling pizza in his face. He's just having this like so-fit rant about pizza.
Sounds fun.
Out of all
As
the
you're
important-
like biting into the pizza too, you slowly come to the realization that it's not like restaurant pizza. Like, clearly they have just put Red Baron pizzas on a pizza oven in the back
Oh my
and then
God.
brought them out to the table.
This isn't a
I'm
legitimate
immensely
business,
saddened
guys.
by
It's
this.
just a front.
That is fair.
And
But
you
still.
were all wondering why I wanted to see if the workers were holograms or whatever. This place is fucking. It's all a lie. It's all
And
a
you were
sham,
questioning why I
damn
just
it.
wanted to open the door in front of everyone because they're all fake.
Nothing in here is real. Pizza's not real. I don't even think any of you are real anymore.
What?
Lick him.
Well, that's
As
not
you
Just-
as you
just
say that,
kinda-
one of the kids from like the football team just kind of yells out like, Dex, what are you doing with those nerds?
Your mom. What do you want to know about it?
Yeah, he's got nothing. He sits down.
There it is. That's how you
Fucking
win with high
damn
school kids.
I get it. It's like we're all doing his mom.
That's exactly what it is. We're all doing his mom. There you go. That's how you win high school, kids. You did it.
Yeah, no, I got nothing. He sits down. He's like, whatever.
There's a whole.
Confused.
I guess that we can just kind of start at the beginning, which isn't completely outside of how things started here. The Mantis people, I've seen them before in my universe before the Singularity happened. Me, Vance, and Jace actually encountered them at our school. It was actually, we were watching Clifford, actually. They were really obsessed with Clifford the big red dog in that one. But we left to kind of investigate it, and we got cornered by the principal, who had already been replaced by a Mantis person and abducted to this base on Mars. And you see that as she's kind of talking, she's flipping through this sketchbook that she has, and it's quite literally almost a timeline. It's like you are looking through comic pages.
Oh,
Shit, that's
Flipping
super
through it.
cool.
And, well, we were given our coins by Mr. Ross. We didn't know it was Ross at the time, but we got our coins from him, and we were able to transform and get out and leave. And we hit this button, and we thought it sent us back into time. Because it ended up being like the 80s, I think. It was like 20 or 30 years beforehand. But we thought we got sent back in time, but we weren't actually sent back in time. It was a completely different universe. Things got really weird. There was a clone of Jace. There was actually 2 clones of Jace and a clone of Vance. And to kind of make this long story a little bit shorter, we were fighting the Mantis people to keep them from invading, and while trying to do so, the Singularity happened.
Okay.
While we were trying to figure out how to keep the invasion from happening. After the Singularity happened, Vance and I got separated from Jace. He disappeared. And then for a while, Vance and I were living in, well, we thought it was New York. We didn't know that all this had happened for a while. But I've got their coins, and she pulls them out and shows them to you, and I've been looking for them.
Okay.
I swear I was listening, but most of it kind of went. But I hear that you're looking for your friends. That's what I ended with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So invasion happens. Some weird time. Whatever.
The singulation, right?
Singularity.
That's exactly what I said.
Calamity.
For all those other universes, yeah.
So, yeah, everything kind of got smushed all together, and now it's happening all over again here, just
Yeah.
a little bit different.
That's
So this is the 3rd universe you've been in?
Maybe?
Because that's just the only part I got kind of lost between was like the universe jumping.
Yeah, I
I don't
kind of just
know.
like zoned out for that
But
part.
we
I
still
figured
have
it
the
wasn't super plot
grasshoppers
important.
here.
I don't know. I think Factory might have a better answer on that one.
So as you guys are talking, this like TV screen just kind of like forms up out of the table on one end,
Oh, okay.
and there's of course Factory's face on it, and he's just kind of like, well, allow me to explain a little bit better. You see, there once was a multiverse,
Mm-hmm.
and essentially what happened in the simplest of terms is the multiverse became not a multiverse. It became one universe. Everything collapsed in on itself. And this was basically propelled, like this basically started because of someone named Ainigma. We don't really know much
That's
about
who I
him
forgot.
other than he was jumping through dimensions, realities, universes, trying to find his way home. And the longer he spent out in the various voids jumping through realities, the more crazy he became, to the point that he just decided he'd make everything easy and collapse existence in on itself. So some things that you guys remember from just kind of like what they would call, Singularity Day is basically like you had all gone to sleep like it was a normal night, and when you woke up, the world was completely changed. Like you thought Mandela effects were bad, like things were absolutely insane. There were people who looked like demons. There were people who had superpowers now. There were anything that you thought was urban legend or like creepypasta had in some way, shape, or form become real.
Oh no.
There was you turn on your TV that morning and there was someone interviewing Bigfoot on like a Good Morning America show. So basically, like your universe became less mundane, like we have normal everyday world, and a lot more fantastic. But for whatever reason, your town seemed largely unaffected by it. Like
What?
there was weird flashing lights in the sky that you guys started to notice, and that's kind of what led you to where you are now. Going back to Factory explaining, when the Singularity happened, Zarqa appeared in New York at the time, or what she thought was New York, because what was really going on is she was in a simulation run by a group called the Organization that operate out of, for lack of better phrasing, me. There's a huge factory complex in the New York area that their headquarters is in. And because she was an unknown anomaly, they kept her and Vance locked in a simulation for a very long time. Zarqa was able to escape, but Vance is still with the organization. He chose to stay with the organization. But I can tell you, when I say chose, it was more so coerced and not really his choice. Whereas Jace is out there, but I don't know Jace's status. I can't feel Jace anymore. I can't talk to Jace anymore. Your suits and your coins come from a specialized place, but I manufactured those coins at the same time. Basically, I plucked them from one place and brought them to you guys. So I'm connected to those suits. So on occasion, you can hear me. I think Dexx knows that all too well.
Not creepy, not gonna lie.
And there's still fragments of other realities. Like I can open pocket dimensions, as Dexx learned earlier.
Also
that's
creepy.
What? Wait, when did that happen?
Don't
Really,
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just really don't.
So,
Okay.
main priorities now is to find Jace, it seems like, and also figure out, stop them from kidnapping people like the mantises, like they were just trying to, we think. It looks like they're trying to do it again.
Yeah, so essentially what it seems like they're working towards is not really kidnapping people, but they are trying to fuel their invasion. So they're mining for resources so that they can fuel their main fleet, actually fully making it to Earth.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Doing a think. So,
Don't hurt yourself.
shut it.
That was a good one, Zeke.
So if your other friend, not the guy who's out there and lost, but the other one, stayed with this org or whatever, then we know they're the bad guys. We got any reason to think that creepy dude we just ran into might have been your friend?
Purple?
That's my thought.
I can utterly assure you that what you've encountered tonight and the organization are not connected in any way, shape, or form.
Huh.
Also, the organization does what the organization needs to. They're not good or bad. They're gray.
Dear.
They kind
Well-
of try to contain and study things that they don't understand and keep it from being a problem.
Ah, so Men in Black. Gotcha.
Well, this is why I don't think, guys.
I don't like the morally ambiguous, but
Well, I don't know much about it, what's going on here, but sounds like one of ours is looking for one of her friends. I don't know what else to do about that except help out. Yeah?
Same. I've got nothing. I'll help as best as I can.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I can do.
Whatever you need, Zarqa. You're team leader now. We go where you go. We'll back you up.
That's not quite accurate.
Don't ruin the moment,
As-
stupid computer thing.
Well, as you say that, it's not Factory who responds, but it's Ross, as he's
Ooh,
standing
hello.
next to your table.
Oh, how'd you get here?
Oh, I've been here. I was listening to Factory haphazardly give you a rundown on how things are these days.
You creep on a lot of kids, bro?
You gotta understand the Factory is kind of how do I put
Chaotic.
this? You could say chaotic, but Factory is also a child. Factory doesn't quite understand the world,
My mom called me both of those things once.
and he doesn't have. He has sentience, but it's like curiosity, and it's like the curiosity of a 5-year-old. Like,
he gets things, but not the world.
essentially.
All right.
He likes to test his limits sometimes, which is why if you challenge him to something fun or things like that, you end up in places where you don't
Shouldn't
be.
be.
Oh yeah, Factory's got kind of a twisted sense of humor. You should
Got
ask
that.
him. You should ask him about the room with all the blood.
I won't. Thanks.
No,
No.
thanks.
You could also ask him how he feeds, because he does eat.
I don't not want.
I don't think I want to
Wanna
know
know
that.
that either.
So are you here for a reason besides creeping us out, or are you just up here to like freak us all out and then walk away?
Actually, I'm here to figure out why you guys were out there tonight.
Something called curiosity. I think we just talked about it, really.
Exactly that word. He said that on you because it has too many syllables.
If I remember right, didn't we just go out there because we thought that Zarqa might need help?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. It's
Who
called
even
backing
are
up your
you,
friends.
There was also just weird lights going on, and it just
Also that. Also that.
so
Well, look, you guys fall under my command now.
says who?
Well, since you took my coins, you don't really have a choice. It's a bitch to reconfigure those coins without killing you.
I'd really rather not happen. Thanks.
We
So
got
what exactly are these? And she just kind of holds up the pink coin.
Well, it's a Henshin coin. Best way to explain this: you guys, your energy is attuned to these coins. You are now basically members of an intergalactic police force, essentially. We deal with all sorts of crazy shit. In this instance, I have been here on Earth a little bit before the Singularity, trying to stop Jace from bringing his army to essentially take over the world and destroying Earth.
Wait. Same Jace?
Different universe, Jace.
I'm guessing that Factory didn't explain that very well. Look, there's like 10 Jaces, all right, and it's a mess. One Jace ultimately lost his shit and decided he was going to wipe out existence. Started working with Ainigma. I don't have an explanation as to why. I don't know why he decided Ainigma was a good person to align himself with after he had fought with Vance and Zarqa for so long. But he did what he did.
It was different from the Beetle Jace that I met because he wanted to kind of stop Ainigma, but that wasn't. Things got really messy.
Oh, the whole situation was messy.
That's a word for it.
Sounds like it.
Really no way to undo the Singularity that we've been able to find. But we do know that it wasn't entirely Ainigma that caused this problem. There were older, darker forces behind the situation.
Is that what the rip in the void or whatever it was that we saw back there was?
Yeah. So that's basically we call that the Eldritch Ranger, for lack of a better term, because we don't know who he is. We don't really know where he came from, but he made a deal with old gods, just like Ainigma did. And basically now he is kind of Ainigma's lapdog. He fights when Ainigma tells him to fight. And the old gods kind of agree and don't agree with that. On occasion, they tend to pull him and put him somewhere else. So
we don't know who he is, so my theory could still be correct that he's one of the lost friends.
It's possible he could be a clone. You said there's like 10 of the different ones. Which, by the way, are they numbered or something? Is there some way to tell them apart?
No. Not really.
Well,
the
listen.
only person that's numbered in this universe, if you should encounter him, and God, I hope you don't, because he is absolutely infuriating, is a guy that goes by the name of 20 Drops. There's 20 of him. He is... Look, just, if you can, steer clear.
Got it. Okay.
And you said you're our boss?
More or less. I'm the captain in charge of this sector, basically. You guys would fall under me. Probably most of the time you'll be dealing with Locke, because I've got other things to do.
Like make pizzas?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
listen, boss man, I got
these
told by
pizzas the
school
best?
counselor that I don't deal well with authority, so
I point to the 2 full pizzas in front of us.
I mean, authority or not, I mean, you're not going to be dealing very well with yourself, because now you are the authority.
what?
And as you guys are talking, you notice your coins change. So like they change into like almost like a police badge, so you can like flip it open, and there's a picture of you and then the coin on the bottom.
Huh.
That's really interesting. Which, by the way, I have a question, because I noticed this earlier. Why were some of the coins glowing and why were some of them not?
Because those coins were more attuned to certain people. And the other coins had just woken up. I basically had to grab whatever I could on the fly.
Oh.
Are you saying we shouldn't have these then?
Oh no, you'll be fine. It's just gonna take a little bit more time for yours to wake up than say I don't remember whose was glowing. Was it Dex's?
Yeah.
Art's was glowing, and so was Dex's.
I
Dex
thought-
also
Yeah,
has
so,
his
like-
hand up like a school kid right now.
I thought mine wasn't glowing. My bad.
I remember it
was
being blue and orange.
Wait,
Blue
hold
and
up,
orange.
boss.
It was Zeke and Dex.
But
Yeah.
basically, the ones that were glowing are going to have access to some abilities a little bit quicker than the ones that weren't glowing. Eventually, you'll
Abilities,
get
you
there.
say?
But yeah, there's definitely things that you will
Huh.
you'll see.
Wait, hold up, boss. I have a thought. And I have to say it before I lose it. I lose thoughts very fast.
Same.
Uh-huh.
So attuned. I heard that word in English class before I fell asleep once. It's like when two things or people are like in sync or whatever. So is there like a something or a someone inside our suit?
It's factory.
I mean, factory, but essentially the coin that factory pulled from various points in time and space, you were attuned to this particular coin. Your energy frequency and this coin's energy frequency resonated together.
Huh. Well,
Not
that's
everybody
cool.
can-
So
Not everybody can use the coins. And as you see, when you guys transformed, you had very different suits than myself. I have more of a samurai look, and Locke is more of a velociraptor for his. So the coins are all different in their own way.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mine
I
look
didn't
kinda
get a
like
chance.
like a little devil. Tiny little one though.
Seems
Huh.
fine.
I didn't really get a chance to look at mine.
Does the theme show on the coin, or is the coin just like a coin? Like, what is
Yeah,
this coin?
actually.
So like if you look at the badge, on the badge there is the coin and like the color, so it's like a gold emblem, and then in the middle is the color, and on the color it actually shows like your
Saito,
theme.
master of the proletariat.
Oh,
Oh,
very nice. Thank you.
All right,
so
so we got
much.
good tables for everyone and another magic item from Saito. Thank you so much, Saito, coming and hanging out. We greatly
Master of the
appreciate it.
proletariat, the young angles of our time, Mr. Saito, once again coming through. See, I
Also,
forgot to
that
say that last time we
breakdown,
did that. I
perfect.
say it every time he does
And
that.
following it up with a raid. Hello,
And then
Rolls
we get
After
raided
Dark.
immediately
hello.
afterwards.
Oh,
Oh,
Rose
No,
After
right.
Dark,
it's-
thank you for the raid.
We did it. We did it, guys. The universe is all aligned.
Yes.
I flip mine over. I'm like, I'm a big deer.
Okay, so
Yeah.
If
Dex
we
is
flip
from
him-
mythology. He just looks at his and is like, "What's this little shit?"
It's you. You're the little kid.
That's an imp, I think.
I think so. Just kind of flips it over. Huh. I think
Well-
it's a Cerberus. What do you think?
Well,
Dex,
Had
I
a
think yours is
dog?
imp.
mine's a Hydra, I guess. It's got a. So we got the multi-head thing going on. A couple of us, I
Hey.
guess.
So then remember, when you
Kinda
guys transformed,
high
two
five.
of you were kind of just like hit by light and transformed, and then two of you had very specific transformations.
Yeah.
So,
it was Dex
Skelly
and Zeke, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as your coins wake up more, your transformation will probably change as well.
Ooh,
We
that's
get
fun.
twirl next time.
You get a cutscene next time.
Hell yeah.
All right. So as you guys are basically just picking it, Red Baron Pizza, which I just want to non-sponsored put out there is the best frozen pizza you can get. Like,
I enjoy Red Baron.
Yeah.
Zarqa
Red
is
Baron's
also
pretty
eating
talk.
Red Baron.
Yeah.
I don't
Dude.
like their
Hashtag
restaurants,
not a
though.
sponsor.
We're all
Hashtag
college students. College
says
students
sponsor.
eat whatever the hell you put in
I'm
front
I'm
of
just
them.
gonna again.
college.
Oh,
There is
wait,
food
high
in front of
schoolers.
Dex's
Shit.
face.
Oh, okay.
Singularity
High
was college.
He will
FoXXii
just
is
shovel
like,
it
Nope.
into
Ah.
his face hole. Is the game plan? Just food into face
Um,
hole. I'm not worried about.
But as you guys are all
quality or
just kind of like
flavors right
picking
now.
at this pizza, talking with Ross and Factory, the students are kind of filtering out for the night. It's getting pretty late. And you hear some explosions outside, and the building kind of rocks, and little dust rubble falls, like,
What the
typical Power Rangers show. Anytime something happened, dust fell from the sky.
Great.
Oh, what
Not lit up, not awake. I don't have any powers. Let's do this.
So we get a fight?
Oh no. Is there
Factory
a-
kind of like shows you what's going on outside, and
Oh,
you
okay.
see that cloaked figure that was at both the school watching, and counting the kids, and at the mines is standing outside, and there is this big. He looks like a Henshin almost. Figure with him that looks like a Henshin, but it looks like almost like a ladybug.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Another bug.
I don't know, but
Zarqa.
wash it.
Is this one of the ones you've seen?
Yes, actually. Not sure if she's gonna do the same thing though.
So as you guys are watching these figures on the screen, the like cloaked figure kind of just like points at the building and is just kind of like nodding and throwing, Jack Sparrow style, like talking, throwing his hands around and pointing around. And then he kind of just does like a loop with his arm, and you see like, just like with the Eldritch Ranger, like a void open, and he steps into it, and then it's gone. And this
Dr.
other
Strange, nice.
this other ranger this other like Henshin thing, kind of like cracks its neck almost, and then you see its wings kind of like go up and start to like vibrate or like it's gonna fly, and then it just shoots this massive sound wave down the street, just tearing up everything on the street.
Yep, fight time, kids.
Yeah. All right.
Run outside.
We say
Let's do it.
we say that word and it puts on the suits, right?
Henshin.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Henshin.
Yeah, Dex is awkwardly excited to go fight in a perilous fight to his death. He's like skipping out the door, like hops over a garbage can, it's just like Henshin in midair, and it's like pops into his suit, and it's like, never gets old.
Hey Dex, I've been thinking about some like combo moves we could do or something. Like
Please hit me with them.
Oh
Alright.
do like the boost, and then you just fly at him, because
I'm here for it. Fastball special. Just throw me at him. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
we need
yeah,
to-
'cause
we need
you're
to
shorter.
anti-air him,
So as Art yells Henshin, his badge kind of flies off or like out of his pocket, and you see this stag come running out, like this golden stag come running out of his coin, and then it turns and it runs into him, and his suit starts to materialize up to his head, and his helmet looks again like it's got antlers kind of like etched into the helmet, and then there's like a third eye in the middle of his helmet.
That's so fucking
Okay,
cool.
that's pretty
No
badass.
idea
Not
why I
gonna
have a third
lie.
eye, but I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
Well, that was pretty cool.
That was cool as fuck.
And then you see like it fully finishes, and I do a little twirl, like, oh damn, I was late.
Nah, it's cool. You got it. Look great.
And then Morgan stops, and as she yells Henshin, you guys see kind of like almost like that void gate again, this fiery gate kind of like pop up behind her, and then you hear a howl as this wolf just jumps out and engulfs her. And then her suit comes on, and she's got the Cerberus heads on her shoulders.
I was actually concerned for a second you got eaten there.
Yes.
By the way,
They're just all
from the
running after you.
perspective that we have of us putting on our suits, how does that look to us?
Oh, so it's full like TV camera, like it's almost like you guys are watching TV, like you're like Henshin, and then like it's almost like a camera on one of those tracks just kind of like rotates around,
Nice.
and you guys get to
Wait,
see
hold
like
on.
the full
Does this
thing.
imply that every time a Power Ranger transforms, they cut to a third-person camera of themselves? Because if that's
Right.
canon, I want that to be canon. I need that to
You
be
just
canon.
astral
actually.
project, and you
Every
can
time
Right.
you do it, you just somehow suddenly can see yourself.
Yeah, no, that's in this universe. That's how that works. You get to see your badass transformation.
I wonder
every
how that
time.
works. 'Cause, like, isn't there there's like the whole thing where it's like because we never actually see ourselves, technically speaking, so like we like don't like
We
know
wouldn't
how we look
recognize
or whatever.
ourselves.
Like I don't. Sorry, I'm having a moment. Don't mind me. Go
No,
ahead.
no, that's. Oh my god,
Like,
that was.
oh,
so
is that what I was wearing today? Oh.
No,
I
Dex,
was gonna fucking
pause and
believe
go
this
through
sucks.
this step by step.
Why did nobody tell me this color was not flattering?
Man, yellow still isn't my favorite color.
I mean, there's a reason why when they got into those fight scenes, they were so angry all the time. They watched
We
themselves
look
transform.
fucking stupid, guy.
You're like, are you
God.
fucking kidding me? Spandex?
What was I thinking?
All right, that's it. I'm broken. You got it. Fuck.
Oh my god. I'm dying. No dying on stream.
All right, I'm
I look
good.
over to Morgan. Do
I'm about as
Up,
pink as
like-
my shirt is right now.
No, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
You good?
All right,
I'm
so-
here.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
So as you guys are all heading out, and you've transformed, something else just kind of causes you to pause. Roll. I need each of you to roll. Well, 4 of you to roll me a d20. So I need blue, orange, yellow, and pink to roll me a d20.
17.
18.
Okay.
13.
7.
Oh.
What did you get,
What?
Dex?
13.
13. Okay, so Zeke, we'll start with you. So as you transform, you get almost like a vision, like a premonition in your head, and you watch as this beast, this Hydra-like beast, basically like turns into a man. So he looks just like kind of like a Henshin like you, and you now have knowledge of how to use basically like acid spit. Like you can like throw your hands forward, like create like a ball of acid in your hands and use that as a weapon.
Cool.
Alright. So, noted.
Cool as fuck.
I gotta remember what the stag was.
It's a surprise tool for later.
I don't do what I do either.
Had something specific for the golden stag. Basically for art, you see the same race. There's this race of like stag-like people, and you notice that they all have these 3 eyes, and that third eye just kind of like lights up, and you notice that you can kind of anticipate about 10 seconds ahead of what's happening. So
Ooh.
as you watch the fight go on between these two, you can kind of see like, oh, I can kind of see a little bit ahead of time, so I can almost predict how things are going to go in this fight.
Sharingan ass.
Rest in peace, surprise parties forever. Suck this up, nerd.
Dexx, you see imps. Like you are watching imps kind of like basically on a circle of hell. You're watching imps throw fireballs at each other. And you can essentially make a couple fireballs with your hands, tiny little fireballs, like you can juggle them. And you've learned how to create these fireballs that you can toss back and forth.
My god.
That is so much fun.
Diabolical.
No, the first thing Dex is doing is immediately stopping and going, okay, power blast or imp fireball or riot bomb.
And then Morgan,
Good.
Yeah.
That was
you
so
also are standing on a circle of hell, and you're watching this giant 2-headed dog, and you've learned now that you can basically create almost like a mixture of a fireball, but it's ice and fire kind of combined into one.
Ooh. I like it.
Pants.
Also, we're twinsies.
Yeah.
So,
I can throw things.
Yes, exactly that.
yeah.
I need to write this down.
Hey, don't worry, I can throw hands.
That you can in
You
fact
can
do
throw
that.
hands and tell us who to throw things at.
That's very
yeah.
true.
And then for Zarqa,
Hello.
you stop and you flash to Gorgons. But it's not something you've ever remembered reading Gorgons can do or see. But you watch as this Gorgon takes an attack. She gets hit with like a fireball, but she basically shrugs it off, almost like she molts her skin. And you've learned that you can basically molt your skin off and
Ooh.
move forward.
Damn.
Oh, is that in addition
That's
to the
cool.
previous effect that I had, or is it a complete revamp?
That is in addition to the one that you already
You got
had.
2 powers.
Hell
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jeez,
Get it?
Zarqa, why do you get 2
Valid
powers?
It's almost like I'm a recurring character.
Almost like you're the veteran that has the experience doing the thing we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So because we don't really have like really good good tables figured out for Henshin quite yet, I'm not really sure how to move that forward. I guess you all get a bonus on your first attack against
Whatever
this particular
thing
creature.
Is.
Let's
Alright.
do it.
Nice.
I'm here for it. Let's break it.
Let's
all right.
fucking go, fam.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna go to throw Dexx. I'm gonna be like, right as I like let go of him, I'm gonna be like, oh wait, this doesn't go well.
This goes poorly.
So, since everybody else's coins are coming from the same place, do they have a sort of connection with each other?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Do they have vibes? Do their vibes resonate?
Can we vibe? I'd like to vibe.
I'm with you, Dexx.
Not at the moment.
Ooh, interesting, but we could.
So
I'm with that. I'm here for connections. I'm here for budding vibes.
Yeah.
What's that? Another campaign for me to turn into a dating sim? Fail.
Yeah.
All right.
Giving me too much power.
So it's about 9:15. We've got about another 30-ish, 40 minutes to go. Do you guys want to take a quick break?
I'm super down for a quick break, just so I can buy up for like 5 or so.
Yeah, cool. We'll take like a
I'm
quick
fine with that.
5-10 minute break, and then we will be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
And we are back, everybody.
Okay.
Back comes Kelly.
That's you, Faye.
All right.
That's
Oh, you mean just like blankly stare at the camera until everybody gets really uncomfortable?
You gotta cue some Jeopardy music for that, you know?
True. But then we'd probably get sued by what? ABC? CBS?
Somebody.
Anyway, Alex Trebek's estate will probably come after us. All right. So before the break, you guys learned that you have some fun little abilities, and you are about to face off against another Henshin-looking person. This Henshin is a ladybug that shoots sound waves.
Neat.
Who wants to take the first action?
Dexx.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say, do we need to roll
Yup.
initiative? How do we do
He
that?
needs something to throw things at.
I just learned that I can throw fucking fire, and I'd like to do that thing that I just learned that I
Yeah.
can do.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I think Dex is just gonna just stop, take a minute to like realize what he just saw in his vision, and just like cackle maniacally for a brief moment, and like just like flex his hands, and like a few like globes of fire start like gathering in a circle around him. He's just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. He's just like, yo, Bugface, check this shit out, and just start hucking fireballs at him.
All right, roll me a d20.
Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. 17.
17.
Shit.
So
Yeah.
as you're just chucking those fireballs, it's definitely doing some damage. You can see that the bits and pieces of its armor are starting to crack and kind of break, and get singed. So you've definitely done some heavy damage to it.
Oh
Okay.
hell yeah!
Cool.
I could
Seeing-
get used to this.
Yeah. Oh wait, we get three actions, right?
Yep.
And how much?
Yeah, I
does
think I'll
those
just use
take
the
up?
remainder of my actions to mostly spend like my time in getting in a better position. I think because Dex recognizes his fireballs aren't like big, I'm gonna just kind of like harass this thing, just like keep it like on its toes while I'm kind of like just throw a fireball that's to kind of like keep it on the defensive and like move around it, piss it
Okay.
off basically.
Menace it.
Sound good?
Okay.
Accurate
Cool.
term Dex, but no, the word for it would be skirmishing.
Ooh, nice. Good word.
It's the word of the day.
Okay.
Welcome to PBS, kids. Today the word of the day is skirmishing, brought to you by the letter S.
The more you know.
All right. I guess I'd be down to go next.
Hit it.
Hell yeah. So as she sees Dexx kind of doing that, she's like, huh, all right, cool. And so she just kind of puts her hands out, and along one hand is a bunch of ice starting to form, along the others is flames, and then she just brings them together and pushes out, causing the ball of fire and ice to shoot at it.
Okay, roll a
Yeah,
d20.
that's cool. Yeah.
I think that's an 18. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
big
an-
numbers.
You guys have definitely done some damage to this thing. It's starting to get a little pissed off. You
Yeah,
can
a
see
little.
that its wings are definitely they're like singed and like damaged. One wing, it looks like it's got like heavy frostbite, but the underwings are still vibrating very, very like at a high frequency.
If I could just have the quick
Jeez.
moment, I think like Dex just like sees like the ball of like ice and fire shoot by him, like follows it to like the evil Henshin, sees it blow up and like follows it back, sees Morrigan standing there, just like, whoa.
She just kind of glances over at him and just kind of gives a smile before pointing back towards the thing, like, focus.
Right.
And then she's just gonna kind of move up a little bit, and I don't know if we can hold actions, can we?
We haven't really discussed it, but yeah, you can hold an action.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna hold an action to, if it attacks someone else, she's gonna send another blast at it.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I mean, if we can hold actions, Zeke's definitely going to take a minute to kind of like ready himself. He's like, all right, well, guess this is happening. Staying at like decent distance, but now that he knows he can do a thing that might, do damage, he's just ready to like see what this bug pulls.
Fair enough.
I think in preparation, kind of anticipating the release, given that the underwings are still vibrating, it seems like they're building up a charge, right?
Yep.
Then anticipating that oncoming, Zarqa is going to end up spending her turn creating something. She's got that paintbrush in hand, and you guys can watch it as it almost materializes as she draws it out.
Oh, that's so cool.
A very large device that almost looks like I guess the closest thing would be almost like a sound dampener. So that's kind of
Smart.
forming, now that we've got her attention, the ladybug's attention,
I'm
forming
assuming
that
they're
and getting it prepped, and
Mhm.
he's like, okay, we're gonna take the brunt of this then.
All right. So that leaves Art.
My goal is gonna be to open my third eye and see if I can predict who will be hit, and then I'm gonna try to get them out of the way.
Okay.
Unless it's-
Roll me a d20.
10.
Ooh, just barely. So you kind of get a glimpse of this thing kind of like lifting his arms, and on his wrists you see these blasters. And he points them at both Dexx and Morgan.
Okay. And I still have 2 actions, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to run at him, and I'm gonna try to kick him and jump off, and then I'm gonna try to move Dexx out of the way with my second and third action. Kick and then the move.
Okay, so roll me a d20 for the kick.
18.
All right, so that kick hits hard on this thing's chest, and you crack his chest plate as you launch off, and then roll the d20 to grab Dexx.
16.
All right, and you manage to kind of grab Dexx and do that kind of action movie, like you grab somebody and like roll to the side sort of situation.
Get out of the way!
Slow motion.
So as this thing kind of like stumbles back from being kicked, it shoots a blast of sound at Morgan.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Question: does that mean I get my attack off? I specified if he was gonna shoot someone, but I don't know if I'm able to do that.
So yeah, you can throw your attack at the same time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shit, attack clash. We're fucking
Yeah.
DBZ in this month.
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
roll the d20.
Okay, give me. I'm gonna roll my purple one this time. See how that works for me.
Louis.
19. Hell
See?
yeah.
Yeah.
While you bring the purples out.
All right. So basically, like you see this like sound wave, just this wave of sound come flying towards you, and you throw that ball of like ice and fire, and they kind of collide in the middle. And then you notice that like the fire goes out, but the ice kind of like shoots shards at the at this Henshin thing. And you see the ice just kind of like stick into its arm, and it kind of just like looks at it and then just like cuts the ice off. So there's still like the edges there, and then just kind of like shakes back and then readies another set of blasts. Like it just starts powering up again.
Oh
Ooh.
fuck. I don't like that.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Same.
So it's turned its attention basically purely to Morgan because she's definitely pissed it off, and it shoots
sorry.
2 more soundwave blasts at her.
Oh,
Good
no.
news, bro.
I have a third action I haven't used, if it's cool.
Go for it.
I just want to see if I can get Morgan out of the way.
Roll that d20.
Oh, big number. Ah, it's only a 10.
So as you are going to kind of like get Morgan out of the way, you get hit by those sound waves.
Oh, boy.
No.
Would like to note that I have set up a defensive action.
But
Oh shit, you did.
those sound waves kind of like it doesn't really like damage you, but you're definitely reeling. Like your ears are ringing, you're kind of like dazed. So you're standing, you're just kind of like fighting game, like birds, stars over the head, kind of like
I'm
this.
stunned. Oh, no.
I just yell and I go, "Why did I even get you out of the way?"
Sorry. Wasn't thinking. Not a strong suit.
Oh. Are you okay?
Been worse. Oh, boy.
Thank you though.
All good. Keep your head in the game, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of that, use your head next time.
Eh.
All right. Well,
Suddenly, as you're kind of like coming to Dexx, you realize that you actually can do math.
What?
I can do math.
Yeah, the concussive blast has just hit you so hard that you're like, oh wait,
Huh.
math makes sense now.
That's why I failed algebra. Damn it.
You just need a concussion to reset your last one.
Obviously. I'll take my SATs again.
Apparently.
so is there any particular part of this Henshin's armor that look especially weak?
So the chest piece has cracks in it. The basically like the wing armor is starting to show signs of wear and damage from all the attacks. His arm is bleeding, and like you can tell that like looks like human blood because it's definitely not, glowing neon green.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a person in there? I feel kind of worse.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
I mean, they're still attacking people.
Hopefully we can like bandage them or heal them or something.
Hmm. Well, that makes me feel a little bad about potentially throwing acid on.
Nah, fuck it. They'll be fine.
There's cracks in the armor. You can get it in.
I'm actually gonna aim for, and this thing's like close up on us at this point, right?
Yeah, you guys are pretty close. I mean, probably the only person who's not like as close is Zarqa, as she pulls out her device.
All right. Well, Since this thing's distracted by Morrigan anyways, Zeke's gonna try to get at a little bit more of an advantageous point and throw acid at these, wings.
If I can give you a little bit of insight, if you're moving
Yeah.
into that, then pointing out the inner wings are the most vulnerable part of the armor.
All right.
We
So,
found
yeah.
the weak point.
Yeah.
We found the glowing point on the boss. Now I just gotta hit it really hard.
Exactly.
So I just gotta roll.
Yep.
Let's go. Also dramatic. That's a 16.
Okay,
Yeah.
16.
Ah.
So you go to throw, like you build up that acid ball, and you just full on like overhand throw this ball towards the wings, and you see that it hits the outside shell and kind of eats through, and then the rest just kind of drips into the inside wings. And while they're flapping so fast, it's almost like it throws off that acid and doesn't really like hit those wings. You do start to see that some of them are starting to get eaten away.
All right.
If we time it after as soon as they unleash another sound blast, that's how we took it down last time.
Got it. I'll try and keep
all right.
pissing it off.
Seems to be working so far.
Yeah.
All right. So Dex is still reeling. Zeke just threw his acid ball. What are Art and Morgan doing?
We wouldn't know that Art can see the future just yet, right?
Nope, not unless he told you.
Which he is definitely not.
I didn't
So,
verbalize it. I thought it was just known.
Good fucking job, Art.
It's also been like 5 seconds since you learned.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
you did just figure that out.
To be honest, though, Art has seen that everybody else has like a power that manifests physically, and his is more.
Internal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
actually just don't have a power. I just suck.
Aw,
No, you're great. We
you're
love
great,
you.
buddy. We love you.
You got Dex out the way, and then he's the one who put himself immediately back in the way.
It's true.
So
It's my fault. I'm the fuck up. It's not you. I'm the
It's not
problem
you,
child.
it's me.
Okay?
um, I'm trying to think. And there's no civilians or anything like that that are near here that need to be gotten out of the way.
No, it's a pretty clear street. I mean, there's people had like their cars parked on the street, and those are absolutely fucking destroyed. Some of the buildings look like they might have taken some damage, but largely a couple like those buildings are kind of like abandoned. There might have been a couple homeless people in there, but you don't really know.
Aw.
And then like the park, it looks like it basically like just tore like a trench down the street up towards a statue in the park.
That's so rude. But yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to move, and then I'm gonna take 2 pot shots at its feet to try and get it knocked like prone or something like that.
Okay.
Get it to where it's easier for us to get to the wings. Okay, so first one, oof, that's a 3, so that one's definitely not hitting. Oh, and the second one's a crit.
Hey.
So the first one, it kind of like sidesteps, and as the second one hits its feet, it jumps back, and kind of like lands like superhero pose on one knee, and is taking a little bit of time to get up.
All right. I see how it is.
Listen, the GM got a good table too. I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save my suit. We don't have a way to like capture bad guys or anything, do we?
Oh shit! Yeah, we can talk to the
I'm
factory.
sure, like, Like,
You know, I saw on this TV show once that their like Power Ranger buttons like actually like counted good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, and then if they're bad, they like sucked them into like a prison, you know, like that.
oh yeah, no, I don't got anything like that for you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna look forward for the next attack.
All right. So the one action, roll that d20.
7.
7.
The
So
delivery on that 7 was great.
basically, you see this. You see the Henshin. It gets up. This ladybug gets up, and then you see it shoot a blast off, but you don't see where it shoots. But you see as that blast shoots off, you also see like a flash of light.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, like it hits something electrical?
Possible.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna run up and punch it between the wings.
You're gonna run up and try to punch it between the wings.
Yeah.
All right. So it turns as you're running up to try and punch it between the wings, and
Oh, the
it
flashlight
just,
was me.
it just fires a blast off at you.
It was the lights going out for me.
Ah.
Roll me a d10.
10. Whoa.
A D10? We don't
D9,
have
I
that.
guess.
I have one.
Actually, yeah, I have mine ready too. I was like, wait, do I have?
I don't have a D10
6.
right here, but I can grab one.
A
Just-
6?
Mm-hmm.
So as that blast is like rocketing towards you, you kind of like time almost slows down, and you get another flash of these stag-like creatures, and one of them is using a bow.
Oh shit, that's so cool.
Oh.
And you see that this like bow, like it pulls back, and it's not like using an arrow. Like this light just kind of forms with that bow, and then they just let it go.
There's the light.
And so as you're kind of like coming back from that vision, you just kind of like instinctively like thrust your hand forward, and then the bow just like materializes in your hand.
Damn, I thought I was getting my shit wrecked. This is exciting.
There you fucking
What
go.
the
There you
fuck?
go.
That's so cool.
I'm gonna shoot it.
There's that good table for the player.
There you
Yeah.
go. Good.
So then as you throw that bow out, you fire off an arrow. It hits that sound wave, and they both just kind of dissipate.
That's cool.
I'll take that over getting
fuck.
shot any day.
So we hit it now, right?
Well, we're gonna roll back to Zarqa, actually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what you doing, Zarqa?
So the ladybug let off another sound wave?
Mm-hmm. It just did. So hit it. Do the thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Then we will match that frequency blast to see if we can just maybe rip that apart. Or at least keep them from charging anyway. This is my dice roller. That's not great on my part. That one's a 6.
Oh no.
So as that other blast fires off, and you turn this device on it, you've got the frequency you think matched up. It absorbs that sound, but the sound it sends back out doesn't quite match the power that hit the device. So it hits this this ladybug and just leaves it kind of reeling. Like it's dizzy like Dexx was, but it didn't do any damage.
Okay.
That's reasonable. Can't win them all.
Yeah.
He's reeling though, so now we just gotta take him out. He's just not hitting us yet.
All right, so we are back to Dexx.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
Well,
Is he still dizzy?
No.
can I still do math?
Yes.
All right. Yes. I might have a chance of passing this year. In any case, beyond that, Zarqa said out loud to hit this thing after it attacked, and I see that it's reeling and the armor's kind of cracked up. So, yeah, Dexx is gonna just run up at it And there's a person behind this thing. He has a conscience, so okay, yeah. Dex is gonna run at this thing, like he's gonna like try to like take it on or like tackle it or like hurt it. He's gonna jump at it, kind of like grab onto it like by its collar so like he can like bring his very short.
So I'm gonna stop you right there as you're jumping. So as you're mid-air jumping, you get a flash of the imps, and you see these imps, and they have this. It's not like a it's like a trident, but it looks kind of like your tail. That's part of your suit, and so you have this long kind of like trident-looking like spear that they're like two-handing, and it shows them kind of like hunting another creature in hell with these spears. So as you're flying through the air, this spear materializes in your hand as you're coming down towards the Henshin.
I got a war pike. Hell yeah. Just,
That's so exciting.
Yeah, just almost not really knowing what to do. Just kind of like immediately changing his plan, just kind of like driving it down, but still keeping his mind. So like he's gonna like rather than like trying to like come straight down like through like the chest, kind of angle more and try to like see if I can go through maybe like the armor and like pin it. I want to pin this thing like down to the ground if I can.
Oh, you could go through the holes that I made earlier with the ice.
Exactly.
So as you come down, that like one of the points of that trident, it hits the helmet and shatters off a part of the helmet and goes into this thing's arm. So you can and you like drive it into the cement. So you can see that there was a human in there. But as you do that, you also hear behind you, I think playtime's over. And you guys all see sitting on top of Henshin-A-Go-Go is that cloaked figure. Just kind of like kicking his feet, almost like he was watching the entire time.
Don't
What
do that
the
creepy
fuck?
shit. Don't pull that creepy shit.
Who the fuck are you?
More importantly, give me a reason I shouldn't flash fry you.
Roll. I need you all to roll me a d20.
Okay.
It's
Where's my
11.
purple one? Oh, there's my purple one.
Can I use my eyeballs
Ugh.
to make
Why
it?
is it I can never roll good on a skill check?
Wait, wasn't there an advantage thingy?
Oh wait, there might have been.
That was
I
for
was
an
gonna say I got a 6. Can I roll with advantage?
And I.
So
Yeah,
I
go
mean,
for it.
I think if anyone should take it,
Cool.
let Kista take it. Didn't she roll the 2?
Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
cool.
true.
I got 11.
Okay.
That is better.
14.
Significantly better.
All right,
Wow.
and then my second roll. 13. That's better.
So as you're all watching this cloaked figure kind of like kicking his feet, you kind of like you guys blink, and then he's standing next to the ladybug again.
Oh, that sucks.
Is it like top the initiative again? Like anyone can go, or is it someone's turn?
No. So combat is pretty much ended at this point. You guys don't get the greatest vibes from this guy. He's kind of caught you off guard, and this
Zeke's-
almost super speed, like you literally like in the blink of an eye, he was from the roof of the building all the way to the other side of the street, standing next to.
Yeah, Zeke's gonna step way back from this. Like,
Yeah.
And he kind of like
oh,
walks around, and he's looking at Dex's trident, and he's like, "Ooh, I haven't seen that one before. This is pretty interesting." But then he looks at you guys, and he does his little like wave of his hand.
I'm gonna
and
shoot his hand as he does it.
I was
opens
about
up
to
a
say.
void. Oh, you could try.
I just want to try to shoot his hand to see if I can stop him from making the circle.
Also, while
my
we have
God.
the brief pause, I should mention, I don't know if it mattered for that last skill thing we rolled, but I rolled a 1.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool.
As you try to shoot at him, basically like that arrow travels and it almost like hits a wall right in front of you guys. So like right where they are, it like hits a wall.
Great, he's got video game bullshit. Fantastic.
And so as he waves to open up this the void again, he looks at you guys and he's like, "I think next time it'll be even more fun." And he pulls the like trident out and just kind of like tosses it, and then looks. If you guys look closely, you look very closely as he steps into the void. you notice that the face of this ladybug Henshin looks very familiar to someone you've seen before. And he
All of
says,
us?
yeah, he says, let's go, Vance. And then they both disappear into this void.
Shit.
Did we just shoot your friend?
I think we did.
Hmm.
Oh,
Silver lining, we found him.
It's a different version of him.
Oh, so
Multiverse.
Yeah,
clone?
not really a clone, but that's just what we've been calling them.
Jeez.
That one's Vance, and the beetle that we saw at the mines is Jace.
This isn't gonna get confusing at all, is it?
They're
Probably.
all bugs.
Take notes, I guess.
Oh, lots of notes.
You okay, Zarqa?
Yeah.
So, who was that?
That
And
was Ainigma.
Oh, great! The person who collapsed all of reality down on itself. Wonderful.
No wonder I couldn't shoot him, because he's the biggest bad that we've heard of in our stories so far.
But he's got video game bullshit.
Look, you guys are gonna believe, like, I don't believe in leaving the big bad just hanging around until the end of the story. Oh, he's gonna do
Yeah,
everything in his
obviously.
power to antagonize the shit out of you guys.
And
Of course.
I'm gonna charbroil his ass.
You can try.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we get our bigger things.
Can't wait. I'm very excited.
I'm super excited to see what else we get.
All right. Well, that is where we're going to call it for the night, as they have disappeared and revealed that there is a Vance still floating around out there. You guys have not quite come face to face with Ainigma, but you have run into him a couple of times now. He's definitely got some influence on things, probably more than he should have. And y'all got some cool power-ups and weapons. How's everybody
Hell
feeling?
yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was so fucking fun.
That was a lot of fun. Oh man, that was awesome. I
Oh,
love that.
man.
It was a great episode.
Dude, we had a lot of like anime moment kind of
Yeah.
things.
Super dope.
I mean, it's Sentai Henshin stuff's basically.
Yeah, it's
like,
basically real life
it's
anime.
live action anime.
Yeah, it's
It's
100%
live
the
action
point.
anime.
Literally.
Look, I would highlight, if you guys want to see it, I will put it in like a Google Drive so you can watch the fuck about it. Fucking Kamen Rider 01 has the coolest transformations in a Sentai show that I have seen in a long time.
Word.
I really liked Winx Club.
Dude, Winx Club was my shit when I was little.
Okay.
Who said that?
Art.
Flip it! Flip
Fucking
it!
hell.
Art suddenly feels like his power is just draining out of him. Almost like his coin has rejected him after that comment.
I got the clip.
That's it. That's it from us tonight.
All right. Well, I want to thank
Time to go
everybody for
home.
coming and hanging out with us again. Give a shout out to I believe it was Rolls in the Dark for that
Yeah.
awesome
Mhm.
raid, and then a
Yeah.
shout out to Mr. Sato for his bit
Yeah.
donation. Thank you
Hefty bits.
so much tonight.
Which, by the way, how's the art coming along for him? I think
Um,
he donated like $100 or something last time.
So it's still in discussion. Unfortunately, Parrot is not in a good place. So art has kind of been put on hold because, like I said, unfortunately, Parrot's just kind of run into a bad situation. So
That's totally
Mhm.
fair.
Happens.
Well,
Um,
Parrot
guys
did
awful
the original
shitty
Henshin
drawings.
art, so.
Okay.
we are going to go ahead. I'll let you guys give your outros, and then we'll throw our raid to Perception like we usually do, and we'll call it a night.
All right. Well, hey, I'm SkeleVee on pretty much Twitter right now, exclusively right now. But I'm here for Henshin as my boy Zeke Moore, the Blue Ranger, and looking forward to learning more about this little guy. I say little, but he's definitely the tallest out of the group by a fair bit, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appa was almost 6 foot in high school. Anyways,
Nice.
it's gonna go to Hyacinth next.
I'm Hyacinth. I played the Yellow Ranger who got some cool shiz today. Super excited to be back next time and figure out some more stuff. It's slowly all coming together. But you can find me next Thursday on Queen's Gambit and on Twitter at Anderson, and just in the Discord if you at me, because I'm very bad at responding to random things. So I have gone from like over attentive to like please at me so I talk to you.
Feel it.
Next is Meg.
Hello, everybody. I am MeggMysteria, and tonight I got to play Zarqa, walking everybody through her traumatized past. We'll see where things go with Ainigma, and we continue to see all around us familiar faces. I got nothing following that one. You guys can find me on Twitch, on Twitter. Coming up for me is going to be Stargate Phoenix. That'll be back in a couple of weeks on Monday, and then that same week, 2 week, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, we'll come back around for Hubris of Man, the next installment for the Alien campaign that I run. And then, of course, the cycle will repeat, and we'll come right back around for Henshin. And then we'll just go ahead and throw it right over to FoXXii.
It's me. I'm Young Foxy, also called Big Foxy, aka your current and only favorite fox. I can be found on Twitter sphere at Big Foxy. That's BIG_FOXXII. I don't go in right wingers. I slay fascists. I have a good time doing it. I hang out a lot over on Neon Lights Roleplay, which is where you can catch me next. This Saturday is Seven Suns Saturday, so we'll be returning to the lands of Zorah, moving towards our conclusion real fast. So start catching in as we move towards the end of that exciting adventure and bringing that campaign to a close. And also stay tuned for new things. There are at least 2 new campaigns in the work for Neon Lights Roleplay. At least one other person who is here with us in this stream is in one of them with me, so that'll be fun. And then beyond that, just a lot of things coming up for us. So hang out there while we do that. And then outside of that, it's usually where I'm at. So if you want to have me pop into your campaign and turn it into a dating sim, hit me on Twitter, and I'm happy to join as a player because I don't get to play enough. I'm always GMing stuff these days. I like to play more things. So hit me up there. But specifically, if you don't want to see me, but want to see our org tomorrow night, our organization is doing the next session of A Blade's Will, our Naruto 5e homebrew campaign. Michelle's GMing it. We got 4 awesome players. It'll be super fun. One side of the war is going up to do some cool things. Hang out with that. That's all my plugs. I'm tired of talking. I've had a great time. This is awesome. Kicking it over to Kitsune, who was great tonight.
Oh, thank you. Hey guys, it's Kitsune. I'm Pink Ranger. You're not going to really find me anywhere else outside of here and in the Discord. I don't do a lot online. I'm kind of a bit of a hermit. So you guys will see me next time on Henshin. All right, take it over, Fail. All
right, well, I've been FailPrime. I play Ainigma. I play Locke. I play Bob Ross. Probably like 10 other characters that'll pop up here and there. Like the antagonistic teenager that got shut down pretty much instantly. You can catch me at FailPrime on Twitter, at FailPrime on Twitch if I ever decide to go back to that. I will be in an upcoming one-shot, The Heat of Loss, coming up on the 23rd. So be sure to check that out. And as always, we have tons of great stuff coming up for you guys. So please keep an eye out for it. Stay tuned. We're going to throw a raid over to Perception Studio. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out tonight. And we will catch you all tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Loves.